Governor John Emmanuel has expressed optimism that the state will emerge as a torchbearer of the nation. The governor said this at a cocktail held to mark the 29th anniversary of the state at the State Banquet Hall, Uyo. Government House Bureau Chief Colonel Edem Efreti again reports.
Governor John Emmanuel said that the state is blessed beyond measures and that if its people could eschew sentiments and divisive tendencies and work to harness its potentials, the state would turn out to be the light for the nation, just as California is for the United States of America. Prophesying that the state will be self-sufficient before it is 40, the governor charged all to join him in the pursuit, saying he was committed to charting a path that would lead the state to attain such status. He urged the people to employ their talents and direct them towards meaningful ends. Mr. Dom Emmanuel called on indigents of the state in Abuja to strive to ensure that the state's quota for employment are always filled by indigents of the state, adding that the state has been cheated in recruitments in the recent past. The governor appealed to youths in the state to develop themselves and catch up with available opportunities, even as he decried that the state's indigents refused to show interest in being employed in the metering company.
We've done so well after 9 years. There's hardly any way you go to, and they won't afford you that respect as an Akwa person. Everybody on planet Earth will tell you, oh, Akwa people, they are so well educated. We have a massive, we have so much. All it takes is for us to harness those skills. I also want to really thank all past administrators who laid a good foundation. Today, in terms of infrastructure, there's no how you won't have this nation of Bible. So I really want to say here that we've done so well as a state in the past 9 years. But we're not yet there. We can actually also be a touch bearer as a state into this country and everything. We have more interest. And believe me, we have the right people, we have the right passion, and then once the passion is right, nothing is impossible. That's our philosophy.
A former military governor of the state, Otuekong Idongosin Kanga, proposed a toast to Akwa Ibom at 29.
So to the progress of Akwa Ibom State, to the progress of Nigeria, to the good health of our government, and continued development of Akwa Ibom State. God bless Akwa Ibom State.
Goodwill messages were received at the party. They included those from Professor Nephew Oda of University of Uyo, who called on all to utilize their potentials for the good of the state, Mr. Paul Arinze of ExxonMobil, who pledged mobile support to Governor Dom Emmanuel to enable him succeed, Commissioner for Science and Technology Dr. Elizabeth Obot, who said Akwa Ibom people were proud of Governor Dom Emmanuel for leading them well, Air Commodore Ekong, who observed that the Kada agenda was the best for the state at this time of recession, Barrister Ekwenyong Ntekam, who prayed that the state would bear fruits of justice, peace and equity, and Engineer Emmanuel Ekuwem, who led the people in appreciating the governor's effort. Colonel Edem Efreti reporting.
In the 29 years of its existence, Akwa Ibom State has witnessed human and infrastructural development. While kudos go to the various governments for initiating and implementing programs and projects to ensure the well-being of the citizens, and to the citizens for creating an enabling environment for good governance, the role of the traditional institution in ensuring and maintaining this development cannot be overemphasized. The 29th anniversary of the creation of Akwa Ibom State was a turning point for the traditional institutions of the state. Before now, 23rd September, we witnessed the swearing in of a chairman, State Council of Chiefs, but with the enforcement of the new law by the 6th Assembly for a 2-year term for the chairman, Council of Chiefs, 23rd September 2016 featured the swearing in of 2 new paramount rulers, but not a chairman for the council. As the 2 new paramount rulers take oath of office as part of activities to mark Akwa Ibom State at 29, Augusta Iseni echoes the importance of the traditional institution in the state development.
Since inception 29 years now, Akwa Ibom State has always placed importance on the role played by the traditional system in development. For any government program or policy to succeed, it must involve the beneficiaries of such policy from when it is conceived, planned, and executed. With these at the back of its mind, program implementers know that they must communicate and mobilize the people, hence the need for appropriate source, medium, and feedback. The traditional fathers, that is, family heads, village heads, clan heads, paramount rulers, and the Mbongi bands are the opinion leaders. They are respected, and their words are law in their domains. They speak, and the followers obey. Additionally, the traditional rulership creates mutual relationship between citizens and the leaders. It contributes to the stability and the speedy resolution of dispute and crises. Although traditional institution is non-partisan, the institution in Akwa Ibom State, for instance, has never been put in cold storage or converted to non-active monument. The Akwa Ibom State government has given more impetus to the institution and has not for any reason taken their rulership for granted. Hence, at the celebration of the state creation, the state chief executive usually takes time out to recognize the institution by swearing in new members and appreciating their rule. This year it was not different, as 2 new paramount rulers were admitted into the State Traditional Rulers Council, as well as more clan heads and village heads. At the occasion, Governor Udom Emmanuel thanked them, saying that whatever progress Akwa Ibom State has achieved, some measures of credit is due to their traditional system.
I feel with joy today to perform the swearing of 2 royal fathers who have done the very best. When you hear the very best, I'm sure from when you hear their voices, when they were reading the oath of office and oath of allegiance, you can now agree with me. When I said that, you cannot read and write, you can be a paramount ruler. So I really thank the different local government council of traditional rulers who have actually nominated these ones and sent for us to swear.
Augusta Iseni reporting.
In a 6-point resolution passed during Thursday's plenary, the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has called on the federal government to make its presence felt in the state by instituting federal projects and programs that will impact the lives of the people. While congratulating the government and Akwa Ibom people on the 29th anniversary of the state's creation, the Assembly advocated that some projects in the state be named after past leaders who contributed to the administration of the state. Our Assembly correspondent Odoaikon reports that the representatives of the various state constituencies took time to share their views and sentiments on Akwa Ibom State's 29th anniversary. Her report.
The member representing Ibom State constituency and Chairman House Committee on Information, Barrister Emo Okun, brought the information of the state's anniversary to the floor of the House.
It is important that we as a House appreciate and congratulate the government.
Members took turns to make their contributions by way of comment in thanking God and forebears for the years of agitation that led to the creation of Akwa Ibom State. They particularly thanked past governors and military administrators for the value added in terms of provision of infrastructure and other developmental strides.
Therefore, we want to celebration calls for a sober reflection. What loves this state so much?
Some of the lawmakers also expressed the opinion that some projects in the state be named after past leaders who had contributed enormously to the success story of the state. One of such leaders specifically mentioned was Obong Victor Otta, who fought for resource control and initiated the Ibom International Airport project.
Somebody like Abalizemu of Desert Memory, somebody like Joshua Borakami. For many streets, for many states, all of the world, resource control. We want to mention the right of education towards our dear government. Let me pay special tribute to all of you. I will advocate that there is a national effort be made after Obong Victor Otta.
Other lawmakers insisted that at 29, justice needs to be served to all parts of Akwa Ibom, particularly the areas considered as minorities.
While the majority have their way, that the minority should also have their say. So we should always be to be our last people.
To the leader of the assembly, Saudoki Rianakpan, the 29th anniversary raises an overwhelming concern over the obvious absence of federal presence in the state.
I think it is our demand that Nigeria will want to visit about.
A twist was added to the debate when the member representing Okanafon, Mr. Obong Okpan, asked that the local dialect be used by members during plenary.
We have been resolved to use our local dialects. Actually, it is good for us to do so. We would have done so. But we have reporters who, after what we have done, we now need to report what we have seen.
In a 6-point resolution, the lawmakers called on the federal government to make its presence felt in the state to measure up to the contributions of Akwa Ibom State to the economic fortunes of Nigeria. Udwa Kekong reporting.
Still to come, cross-section of Akwa Ibom indigents and residents say they are confident in Udom Emmanuel administration for a greater and better Akwa Ibom. After the break.
Many strive for the big prize. Hence, they strive to arrive. But few survive in the beehive. And from the few emerges the best. Are you game? AKBC Promise Heart Season 2 coming soon.
We're City, the Akwa Ibom State capital, for the biggest settlement farms in the state, and AKBC Promise Heart.
What the motor? Any monkey?